Well, guys, looks like China is back at it again, but this time they're doing something good. Looks like they seized about $4.2 billion worth of crypto from PlusToken, this pyramid scheme or Ponzi scheme, I guess, that operated between April of 2018 and June of 2019. And if you're not familiar with what PlusToken was, it was pretty much, again, this pyramid scheme that lured in over about 2.6 million different members across 3,200 different layers. So if you're familiar with how a Ponzi scheme works or a pyramid scheme, you know, pyramids have different layers, different tiers. They're saying that there was over 3,200 different tiers of people involved in this, crypto-related Ponzi scheme, which is bananas, right? But with that being said, again, the Chinese government went ahead and actually was able to seize about $4.2 billion worth of that crypto. And although this isn't exactly new news, I think what the main thing is that they actually found a breakdown of what was stolen and pretty much what the Chinese police was able to recover. Now, in this case, on November 19th, there was some sort of court hearing, and the following was seized, and I'll kind of just mention the main ones. About 194,777 Bitcoin, 75, about 833,083 ETH, about 1.4 million Litecoin, which is crazy, 1.4 million Litecoin, and about 6 billion Doge. That's a lot. I would honestly rather have the Doge out of all those three different ones or four different ones. Now I'm playing. But at the time, when all this stuff was stolen, I actually really read about now, it was worth about $4.2 billion. Now, keep in mind, this isn't all the crypto that PlusToken ended up stealing. Apparently, they actually ended up stealing about, which was, again, at the time when they stole it, which was in 2018, 2019, they had stolen about $2.2 billion worth of crypto. At today's prices, it's worth about $11 billion. So, as a whole, PlusToken pretty much scammed people out of $11 billion. And the Chinese police was only able to recover about $4.2 billion. Listen, it's better than nothing. The question is, are the people getting it back? As far as I'm concerned, that is yet to be said. So what's actually going to happen is, and I quote, "The seized digital currencies will be processed pursuant to laws, and the proceeds and gains will be forfeited to the national treasury." And that was said by the court. And really, the question is, what does that mean? What the hell does all those different words mean? Well, essentially, they're saying that they're going to, dispose of the cryptocurrencies in regards to how the law says that it's supposed to be disposed of. And all of the gains, pretty much the profits that are made from it, are going to be given to the National Treasury of China. In that case, they're just going to dump all the cryptos and give it to the government. That's what's going to happen. So the real question is, what does that mean for the markets? Because I think a lot of people were blaming the past, they were blaming this past dump on exactly what was going on with this PlusToken stuff, because they saw, oh my God, they're going to dump $4.2 billion worth of crypto into the markets. Exit. Now, I'll be honest, this is what I think. I think that there's a couple scenarios here. But the thing is that the worst thing that could happen is the court says, screw it. They go into, let's say, Binance, right, or a different exchange, and they just dump all of it. Chances are that's not going to happen. I can't see anyone from the court logging into that little account and just pressing the sell order on all their different cryptos. I just don't see it. What I would think is going to probably happen is they're most likely going to sell it over the counter. So it's not really going to affect the market price since they're not, selling it on the books. But really, again, it's over the counter. So although they might say that, like I'm telling you, they're going to mention it. They're going to say, hey, we went ahead and sold this over the counter, blah, blah, blah. There's going to be a whole news story about it. And people are still going to dump the market. So I'll be honest with you. Either way, I think the market's going to get a little bit of a dizump. It just does dump now, recently, from about 19-something K, almost at all-time high, down to like 16.9. So could I see another dump? Most likely. Again, people are pretty, especially the crypto markets, they're very fragile. Much like your stomach after eating Chipotle, right? So it's bound to, it's not going to end good either way, whether they're doing it over the counter or not. But preferably, if it is over the counter, we'll be good. The only dumping you're going to see is probably from whales or from people that are scared of whatever's going to happen, even though nothing probably will. But at the same time, hopefully, these guys just decide to dispose of it that way and they do the right thing. Or maybe they'll hold it. Shit, if the Chinese police, the government were smart enough, they'd probably end up holding the crypto. Shoot, that's $4.2 billion. Think about that at the new all-time high that Bitcoin, Ether, and Litecoin and all these different coins are going to reach. Oh god, that's what we should do. Probably gonna make a follow up video with pretty much what's gonna happen at the end of this next bull run, and I want to see how much all these cryptos would have been if they would have held it. That's what I'm gonna do. But anyways, I just wanted to get on here, just speak a couple words on this whole crypto Ponzi stuff. Again, I wouldn't say that this was the main reason for that the most recent crash that we had from 19.6 to 16.9. You know, honestly, I think the main reason why it crashed is because everything was going up so high so quick. I did not expect to hit all-time highs this early, to be honest. I still expected it in February, maybe. But maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe by then we'll already hit it. Anyways, with that being said, you know, make the right decisions, guys. Buy on the dips, sell on the highs, and just keep doing crypto, bro. See you guys in the next one.